Today on Macaulay Made, another episode of Will It Laser. Today's episode, Hatch green chilies. Hang out, see what happens. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to extend our series on Will It Laser. Hatch green chilies. If you're not familiar with them, about this time of year in our area, which we're not too far away from New Mexico, Hatch green chilies come out. All the grocery stores set out big roasters out in front of the store, and they roast them right there, put them in plastic bags so you can scrape the skin off. A good pungent chili, varying spice level. Some of them can get hot, some of them can't. Around here, we put them on hamburgers, we put them on enchiladas, we put them on any Mexican food, we put them on quesadillas, we put them on, you name it. We'll put it on there. But today, instead of having the store roast them, I brought one home, even though this has been sitting on my counter for a week and it's kind of really. But what we're going to still do, we're going to take the laser and see if we can roast our Hatch green chili with our one laser. Again, I don't know what's going to happen. It could roast, it could burn, it could do nothing at all because of the thin, kind of waxy skin. But we're going to see. So, hang out and see what I made. Not for sure where to start with this power and speed-wise. I've done some veggies before. It usually takes pretty high power, but I want to start small. This is the only one I've got. I've also, again, got a jalapeno. We're going to try both of them. So I'm going to start at 100 speed at 50 power. I don't know where this is going to go. So let's see. I took the honeycomb out. I'm just going to place it on the bottom. I've got it set it. Again, I'm doing 150. I don't know. We're going to see how this goes. I had to manually focus it because, again, the autofocus would squish it and it wouldn't do any good. So I'm going to open the door and turn the vent on because I don't want to gas myself out. Here we go. We got a little bit of something on there. I don't know what that was over there, but there's a little. I always go a little conservative on this. Let's bump it up a little bit and see what happens. Well, I'm going to bump it up to 80 power and keep it 100 speed. See if we can get it to roast a little bit more. Again, I always start a little conservative on these because I don't know. Luckily, I don't really smell anything. I smell a little bit of vegetative, but I don't. My eyes are not crying up or anything, which is a good sign. So let's bump up the power and see what happens. Oh, we got a little juice out of that one. Got a little deeper into the skin. It definitely softened it up. That one was the 50. That one was the 80. I think this side is meant for 100. Might as well, right? Maybe if I can get it to lay flat. Or maybe we'll just do right there. Hold on. Let's turn it up. All right. I decided I'm going to go down to 50 millimeters per second at 100 power. We're going to either set fire to it, completely melt it is what I got a feel is going to happen. The way it's looking already, it's kind of mushy and I don't know if it's going to do much good. We're cutting into the outer skin really well and it's just softening it up, which is what you want to do when you roast one. It smells like peppers. I wish you could smell it. It smells good. Very vegetative. All right, let's try it again. Oh yeah, that one looks good and roasty. That one cut in pretty deep actually. All right. It's warm, juicy. Whoo, smells like green chilies. Now what do we do? Well, I wouldn't call it roasting in the traditional sense of how they roast Hatch chilies, but it smells like green chilies. It's doing something to it. It's cutting it pretty deep on this last one. Usually, like I said, you just want to kind of char the outside. I don't know about this one. While it did cut and blister, it's not really what you want in a green chili. But I do have a jalapeno. Let's see if it'll do anything to this one. Why not? It's here. On the jalapeno, I'm going to keep the same as I had on the last setting. No, I actually just changed my mind. I'm going to go down to 80 because I like the way the 80 did it. It didn't get too deep. I'm going to go down to 80%, but I'm going to keep the speed at 50 mils per second. We'll see what happens. Well, there's the outcome of that one. It engraved quite nicely, actually. It's going through the skin and into the meat pretty good there. But I'm not getting that pepper thing. I'm getting just the vegetative kind of smell. This one's the same way. It just smells like vegetables. So, if I want to smoke my neighbors out, there's only one more thing I got to do. We got to get inside where the capsaicin and the heat is. Time to cut it in half and see if we can engrave on the inside. Oh gosh. That's where the heat's at. All that white flesh and those seeds are where the heat's at. I may regret this. But here we go. Let's laser this now. All right, we're going to up this one up too. I'm going to keep the speed at 50, keep it kind of slow, but we're going up to 100. Let's see if I can stick ball in the neighbors and hopefully not myself. I do have a 6-inch vent going outside. This could be a bad day. Burning pretty good. Looks pretty good. Smells, again, vegetative. I don't know if it's a placebo effect or what, but I do feel a little tingle in the throat. I think it dried it out more than anything. But it does engrave. So, I like it. Kind of fun. So I guess that answers that question, whatever that question was. I'm probably the only one that had this question, but it answers that question that I did have. Can you roast a Hatch green chili on a laser? Roast, no. Engrave on? Yeah. It actually engraved quite well. Got pretty deep in the flesh, but it's not roasted. I want it, I don't know, blackened on the outside, the skin peeling away. This is actually cutting through the skin and going into the flesh, which is cool, but not really roasted. Maybe I'll try this again. I don't know. I don't know whether to make the speed higher and then, I don't know. Maybe do a different pattern. Do a hatch pattern on a Hatch green chili. I don't know. That's something for a later day. Because right now we're getting ready for next level laser con. Engrave on a jalapeno. Yeah. There's Jose Jalapeno. Will engrave on the inside of jalapeno. Yes, absolutely. Actually, that looks the best. I guess this waxy skin protecting it. Maybe I need to wash it before. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Will it give off a horrible smell? I don't think it's a horrible smell. Again, it smells like roasting jalapenos. There's no really like capsaicin, pepper spray feeling in the air. I think it's all in my head. What I'm feeling, but it can be done. What's the use of this? None. Absolutely zero use in this. Unless I can get the roasting down of this correctly. But I don't see it happening. It's too concentrated of a power on the light. The light's too concentrated. So I think with roasting these, like I said, they do them in big barrel looking things. And then they hot propane heat on them and kind of roast them over that open flame. And it gives them that smoky charred taste. This is too precision, if you will. Too much precision. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this silly adventure that I call Will It Laser Hash Green Chili and Jalapeno edition. What's juicy down here? Anyway, if you want to see something else lasered, let me know down below in the comments. If you enjoyed this one, please like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Let them know that I'm doing dumb things over here. Your friends, that is. Or let anybody know. I don't care. Just tell a random stranger on the street. That guy at Macaulay May does weird things. Anyway, please come visit us again. We'll see you next time. I'm Bobby. Thank you for visiting. We'll see you at Next Level LaserCon. If you see me, say hi. We'll see you then, guys. Bye-bye.